So this video is not easy to make. My cat Auggie passed away, and it was very sudden and unexpected. So on Thursday, February 28th, I got home from work and I did my usual routine of checking up on the pets, and I noticed that Auggie had thrown up, which was right in front of me, so I went to go clean it up, and when I turned around, he was laying down on his side, breathing really heavily. It really scared me because I've never seen this behavior from him, so I took him to the vet right away with my boyfriend, and when we got there, the stat team just took him right away to stabilize his breathing. Once we filled out all the paperwork, the doctor told us basically like what happened after the x-rays and whatnot. They said that basically he had he had a heart disease. Like, there's medical terms, I just don't remember them. He had an enlarged heart and heart disease, and that he was probably born with it, and there wasn't really much that we could have done to prevent it. They had his breathing stabilized, and they kept him in an oxygen tank just to make sure that he would be okay for the next 24 hours. So we said our goodbye to Auggie, and the vet said that they would call us in the following day just to give us an update of how he was and everything. So on Friday at 4 o'clock I called them, and I wanted to just see how he was doing. They also called me before saying he was better, he was a bit more active, and his breathing was better, he was stable, breathing on his own. So they said that we could come pick him up at 8 o'clock. When he did go there, the vet was telling us options such as using blood thinners, just because I wanted to ask if we could bring him home if he ever was stable, which he was. So just to kind of have like an extra day with him to say goodbye and let him see the other cats and dogs that live with us. So on Friday, we went to go pick Auggie up, and the veterinarian was just telling us the options such as getting an EKG for his heart and seeing a specialist, or I guess like euthanasia was always on the table, just because I don't want him to suffer or for something terrible to happen when I'm not home. So on Friday we took him home, and he was just really groggy, and we kept him separated from the other pets. We just didn't want to stress his heart out. So we just like had that time with him. And then on Saturday, the pets were really calm. We kind of made sure they were like kind of giving him space. We let him come downstairs carefully, and he had no appetite, so giving him the pill was really tricky. He didn't want any of his wet food, which the doctor recommended, so I called the vet just to ask if there were any other options in giving him the pill that would help thin his blood, because that's something that he desperately needed. So once I got off the phone with her, I saw him laying on the ground, and his breathing, he was having troubles breathing, and he kind of looked like in the same state that I found him in on Thursday, a little less, but we knew we had to take him to the vet because it was his time. So my boyfriend and I took Auggie to the vet immediately, and the same stat team brought him downstairs, and we were notified that before they even got downstairs he had passed away. My boyfriend and I were very lucky, and the rest of the pets were very lucky to have the extra time just to say goodbye to him. We knew he did not have long because of his heart condition, and we did not want to, I didn't want to be selfish and prolong his life, which probably wouldn't have been the greatest quality, because he wouldn't have been able to be with the other pets unsupervised. He wouldn't be able to be a cat. So we just really miss him right now. He was our third cat, and he holds such a special place in our heart. He was my best friend, and he's always gonna be in our hearts, and we love you, Auggie.